3 minutes delay so that those who have issues can join. But now we're going to start now right away. I would say good evening from here. Those and the night, good night. Those in the morning, good morning. Wherever you join us from. For me, it's also a privilege, always a privilege to be hosting this program, the 6th edition of African Scholars Mentorship Network. I remain your host, coordinator of the program. Evan Support is my name, Professor of Economics at Commonwealth University of the States, and also the privileged founding chair, DIaDeRC, the PECOS Institutions and Development Research Center, which is the center hosting this ASMN 6.0. So I want to quickly say I welcome you in the name of the God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost. Yeah, today's loaded, so we just take you through what we have for today. Today's episode. I don't know what joining us for the first time. This series, some of action is there are 4 episodes in the series. So we started since on the 26th of October, and we're going to be on till next Sunday. It's a 4-week boot camp. So we had a first episode on the 16th, which is this one with myself and Professor Folabi, our collaborator. Also, in case you missed it, please, it's on YouTube. It's episode 1 on YouTube and go through it. Last week, we are treated to a very wonderful meal by these 2 wonderful ladies, Dr. Chinwe and Dr. Judith, on AI, on what you need to know about AI. Again, in case you missed that, but I would personally recommend that you go through it on our YouTube session. If you miss it out, you miss a lot, because it was wonderfully from both the technical perspective and also from the sociological perspective. It was a robust combination. So we can go through it on our YouTube. Miss it. Today is loaded as well. We have a focus on another area today, which is about what you call simply impactful publications. So the area about publication, what are the nitty-gritties, and we're having the lead of DIaDeRC research publication team taking us through that. We'll see his profile just shortly, who's also an editor in many journals and also outlets. So we give us experience. There's going to be some hands-on. So this is the program we are running for today. I'm taking the welcome remark right away, and then shortly I will call one of our team members to read the citation, and then we'll take presentations and hands-on, and then we'll time for Q&A, announcements, and then we're good to go. So just to further emphasize our platform network, we have the area community, ASMN premiums, which you want as many of us that can push up tier, and then later on to the other team. So this is what we work with. In episode 1, I took time to look at our framework, our guiding principles for what you call the framework for the network we are running, and all of that. For emphasis, the 3 pillars that the mentee is the driver, or the captain, while the mentor is a co-pilot. So the mentee is the one that will drive the process. So it should be internally driven, and the honesty and integrity is essential to service the room for regular check-ins and performance tracking to ensure that nobody's time is wasted. We have dealt with that in episode 1, so go through the notes and the other pillars. What I call the pyramid for impact. We're moving from adaptability to immortality. All of that were dealt with in episode 1, so go through it. I won't go through one. So for ASMN 6.0, we have made serious progress, and we have seen interest. Thanks so much for everyone for the engagement. It's been so massive. For the coverage, we have seen that as well. But also for the number of countries of participants who register for, is the highest ever we have seen across 34 countries in Africa, and also even across South Africa. I've gotten across almost the 5 major continents, which is quite encouraging. For before I go to citation of the profile of today, I just want to sum up making just to clarify as well. We also encourage as well that can join as premium is still open. We open that till 28th of November before plan towards the onboarding in December 7, on December 7 to be precise. Some of the about certificate, yes, certificate is available. There are two major criteria for that. One is completion exercises. We have given two now. After today, by tomorrow, by God's grace, the third and the last one will be available. So first of all is to complete the exercises and then to subscribe to our SNE Premium platform. So that's, and we expect that that to be, so as many that can do that between now and, because this week is the last week, but next Sunday is the completion of the whole of the series. So those that want to get certificate by next Sunday, this time next Sunday, we should endeavor to complete the exercise before Thursday, so we can have a Friday to do the compilation and get set for certificate issuance at episode 4, holding next Sunday. These are the ones I will come to later. In terms of exercises, it has been progressed very well. For exercise 1, thanks a lot. When I check today, 110 persons have done the exercise 1. Thanks so much. We appreciate you. The aim is just to help us relieve the experience and recap it. Then for exercise 2, today, 72 persons have done that. Thanks so much. By tomorrow or latest next tomorrow, we'll put exercise 3. So these are the 3 exercises for this episode. It will be open. It will be open, and we expect that between tomorrow and by latest Thursday, we should, those that want to get certificate should complete the certificate, the exercises. And in case you're not yet a premium member, please subscribe before that Thursday, so that you qualify for certificates. It's going to be issued by next week for those who meet requirements. But if not, when you complete it, it was looking to be issued, but it will not be read out next week. So on that note, let me call on one of our team members. I'll come to someone towards the closing remark. On our team members to read the profile of the past for today. I mean, actually, you said so. Today is yes. Today we're having Romanus. Solomon is, I would say, unfortunately, is currently on transit on his way to Conference on Land Policy in Africa, organized by African Union, ECA, and African Development Bank. So he's doing a paper from his research process, leading also on DIaDeRC. So he will not be joining us today. Well, I say fortunately because it's a good roofing, and unfortunately because we expect to be here, but it's on transit currently. So today, Romanus, we do that, and we have enough time for Q&A. So you have said, like I'm said, I'll call on Dr. Aminat to quickly read on the profile of Dr. Romanus as we start. Dr. Aminat, you have this space. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prof. And I say pleasant evening to everyone on the platform. So I'm humbled to read the profile of my mentor, Dr. Romanus Osaboye. Dr. Romanus is a postdoctoral research fellow at the Institute of Energy Policy and Research, the National Energy University in Kajang, Selangor, far off Malaysia. He is a research fellow at the Pecos Institution and Development Research Center in Nigeria. He is also a fellow of the Center for Economic Policy and Development Research, CEDA, at Covenant University, Otan, Nigeria. He has executed funded projects both internationally and nationally, individually, and collaboratively. Some of such projects are the Research Linkage Program between Covenant University, Nigeria, and DIaDeRC University in Germany, funded by the Alexander von Bolt Foundation, and also the International Fund for Agricultural Development on enhancing capacity to apply research evidence, care in policy for youth engagement in agribusiness and rural economic activities in Africa at the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture. Dr. Romanus has published widely. He has published 3 books to his credit. He's an author, a reviewer, and an editorial board member of rated journals across the globe. He is presently the managing director of our one and only institution and development research journal, IDJR. With this, I welcome Dr. Romanus to take us through the brilliant presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Queen Aminat, for that wonderful citation. I appreciate. If you can see my slide, share DIaDeRC.
DIaDeRC.
Thank you. Is there only one person I see in the slide? Please respond, so that we all be in this.
We are seeing it. Publication and publishing in reputable journals. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Queen Aminat. I appreciate the chair and founding father of DIaDeRC and all ASMN and DIaDeRC members. As today, we'll be looking at publications and publishing in reputable journals. Once you have been employed in university or in any research fellow, the first thing you hear publication. So today we'll be looking at the nitty-gritty. What are the benefits of publication? If you don't publish, what happens? If you publish, what happens as well? So for ASMN members, this episode 3, if today is your first time, I assure you are in the right place. So DIaDeRC and ASMN community, we are good people, not only good people. Our progress or your progress is our main priority. So you are welcome. Today's publication is supposed to be me and Dr. Solomon. Publication units, DIaDeRC, let me just mention that we have different units. It's like a full institution when you have different department and units. Our department is breaking that into 2 publication units and research unit. Dr. Solomon is the one in charge of research unit. Unfortunately, will not be here for today. So I will be speaking on publication. So these are the outline. We look at the evolution of academia. We look at some of the benefits. If you publish, when I mean publication, please, I'm talking about impactful publication, not just publishing in one side-row journal. I'm talking about publishing in high-impact journal. So when you hear me say publication, just know I'm talking about publication in high-impact journals. We are looking at strategy for selection journal. As in most of us, the early stage of academia, selection of a good journal is a major problem because there are so many journals, clone journal, the Pakistani journals, all those Indian and Chinese that you may fall in their hands. And also we're looking at the DIaDeRC has a journal now. We look at the progress that we have made so far. And thanks to the ASMN community who have been the backbone of the journal's progress. We look at the reputable publication outlets. We do some gymnastics, visit some website and look at how we should navigate those journal outlets, and we conclude. Moderator, I don't know how many minutes we have, so that we'll be mindful of the time. So how many minutes do we have? I think we have up to 30 minutes. So, but when this time is running out, please draw my attention because the issue of publication, we can't finish it now. So the discussion continues even after now. So this, I'm sure each and every one of us, I'm sure you heard about this word. Either you publish or you perish. If you have heard about it, yes, share DIaDeRC. Please, let's talk. Let's be on the page. So every one of us has heard about this. Either you publish or you perish. What does it really mean? But as time goes up, I began to understand the real importance or the real meaning of this word publication. Either you publish or you perish. But in where I'm coming from, I say you publish or you publish and prosper. Because here we are people of faith, we don't perish. We only progress and prosper. Now, the early stage of academia it may be difficult especially if you don't have right mentor. So the issue of mentorship, we'll look at that as well. Issue of mentorship in academia is very important, especially the early stage. So me, I was very fortunate to have good mentors who guided my steps and never fall into wrong. So if you have good mentor at early stage, I would advise each and every one of us, mentorship is very important when it comes to the issue of publication. So it can be tough at the early stage, even at the mid stage, it can also be tough. But as you grow, you build capacity, and you can do that only when you have the right people to guide you, and people also within your circle can also influence. So either you publish or you perish. Public perish in the aspects that they may not, if you are not being promoted, you see some people, they've been in one position for long. They are perishing, though they are living, but in terms of career-wise, they have been stagnant. That is what actually they made that you perish. So, but you see some like prof within a short period, I think within 10, 14 years, he's already a professor already. That is the aspect of prosperity in terms of publication. Because whether you like it or not, in academia, publication is one of the major requirements for promotion. I think all the universities that I know now, when the promotion comes, they ask, in fact, some are even assigned points based on the impact factor or based on the rank of the journal. And some are even, most schools now are even moving to Scopus, Web of Science, or ABS. So if you don't publish, when promotion comes, you see, not that when promotion comes, you're looking for people to put your name. So publication is actually very important. So look at some of the benefits. Why is it important? There's different publishing objectives that I just picked this for. Knowledge dissemination, academic and professional recognition, career advancement and funding, networking and collaboration. So I want to throw it over to you. Which of these four publishing objectives is more important to you? You can put it in the chat. You can just put it in chat. Which one do you think is more important? Is it you just publish to disseminate knowledge, or you only publish when the promotion comes, or when promotion comes, you'll be looking for people to put your name? If you do that, please stop it. It's not good for career progression, because at stage when you are, especially when you are moving from professional career from SL and above, they may ask you come and defend all this publication. So if you are just publishing for promotion sake, it's not that good. Some also publish for networking and collaboration, and some for professional and career recognition. Please, let me put it also that publication is not only for those in academia, those in industry as well. Publication is for everybody. As long as you have a career pathway, publication also for you. You can publish. Please, you can put in the chat which of the publication objective is best for you. Please don't write on my screen, please. Please put it in the chat. Media, please, you can help us go through the chat and see. Please put it on the chat. Okay. So Daniel is saying all the four, all of the above. Gabriel Osabuye, Presex, all of the above. Tony, all of the above. Janet, all of the above. Thank you. All of the above. Mark Ekmong, all of the above. Okay. Chinwe, okay, the four. Okay, which means all of the above. Thank you. Morbid, all of the above. Emmanuel, number 4. Okay, networking and collaboration. Oh, Emmanuel, thank you. Madweke, all of the above. Thank you. Die, all of the above. Thank you. Please, let's harvest your opinion. Oh, Godfrey saying promotion and funding. Thank you. Please, let's drop our opinion. All of the above. David, thank you. Keseli, all of the above, thank you. Academic and professional. Oh, Jurumu Titi, thank you. Jurumu Titi, all the way from South Africa. Let me mention that we were classmates, secondary school classmates. Thank you. Kayode Akinyemi, all of the above, thank you. Okay, all of the above. Joshua, thank you. Oh, Abigail, career advancement and funding, thank you. Emmanuel Okenwa. Okay, if you secure number 4, you will have the rest by default. Oh, Emmanuel, if you secure number 4, that's networking and collaboration, you have the rest by default. Oh, thank you. Phenomenal, all of the above, thank you. All right, thank you. So these are the selected publishing objective, knowledge dissemination, expanding the research community. Whether you like it, people are reading your publication and they're adapting it, so you are contributing to knowledge dissemination, academic and professional recognition. So they can be recognition, they can be promotion, they can be award, career advancement, funding. Whether you like it or not, there are some unhidden criteria in funding award. And I know Prof is one of the reviewer for Agnes. And in Agnes, I don't think they put publication, but in reviewer guideline, they put it a minimum of 2, if I'm not mistaken, 2, not just 2, either on Scopus, on Web of Science. And these are not listed in the advert. So whether you like it or not, funder, they will look at, they will not tell you, they just go to your Google Scholar or your Scopus page. Nobody will tell you to just go and, is this guy visible? Because when you publish, it's like visibility. People are reading, you are publishing in Nigeria, people are reading about you in US and across the world. Networking, if you want to, for example, me as well, if you send me a message on LinkedIn to connect, the first place I'll go to look at your profile, just go to your Scopus profile. I will not tell you before I respond, I'll just go, okay, this person does it, if I connect with you. But mind, everybody that's connecting, including professor, if there's no benefit in the relationship, well, they will not connect because everybody is looking at what will benefit them. So I will share some testimony. If you can see my slide, what can you see? Please, let's talk. Let's make it interactive.
Benefits of publication.
Yeah, we're looking at some of the benefits of publications. There are a lot of benefits of publications. When I say publication, I'm talking about publishing in high-impact journals. There are so many benefits we cannot finish now, but we look at maybe 1 or 2. I use myself as a case study. For example, a few months ago, about September, I was listed among the top 2% in the world. When you are listed among top 2%, it's based on research impact, based on publication in a globally recognized journal, and based on citation. And one of the benefits of being a top 2 scholar, if you look at these journals, there are journals on my right side published by this Asian Economic and Society. If you look at number 1, Asian Economic and Financial Review, Asian Journal of Agriculture and Rural Development, International Journal of Literature, English Literature and Literature Study, Asian Journal of Economic Modeling, Asian Development Policy Review. So this publisher is offering 100% APC waiver. Minimum APC for each of these journals is 1,500. So as recognized top 2%, you are to publish any of these journals, or you can publish in all. In fact, I submitted to all of the journals except the one in literature because it's not within my speed. So if you publish, imagine publishing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1,500 APC. That I've collected more than $10,000 from this. And this journal, the minimum is they are Scopus Q2, Asian Economic and Financial Review is 62% on Scopus. So imagine publishing in this journal. That means if I publish here now, 1 each, I've received about $15,000 dollars. Why? Because I'm contributing to the research community. So if you are, this is one of the benefits, recognition, as we have seen in the previous slide, recognition. So recognizing those who have made significant impact to the science community, publishing there are some publishers as well that are offering waiver for top 2% that I didn't list here. Also, let me just use the opportunity to invite you. We are launching a book, Energy Efficiency in Critical Time. This book is published by Sylvia. Let me shock you. This book has been indexed on Scopus. It was indexed last week on Scopus. Thanks to ASMN members, many ASMN member publishers, persons like Dr. Deleke, and who acted as a reviewer also. So we'll be launching this book by 21st December. How did this book came about? I was invited. I never applied to write a book. I was doing a fellowship in Germany. One day I just saw an email from a CV. I just said, Dr. Sabunya, we read your publication in this top journal. Can you write a book for us? I just replied, why not? So I just sat down. The first thing, if I see something, first person I'll call is Prof. See, let's discuss. And just gave me a hint on how to do. Previously, I've done 2 books with him as a supporting striker. And now I'm playing as a main striker, a top 9 striker. So that's one of the benefits, invitation to contribute. And once in a while, you can be invited as guest speaker, like Prof. travels almost all the country without paying a dime from a flight ticket from his pocket. Come and give a talk on this. We'll pay your accommodation. We'll pay your flight ticket. I'm sure most of us want to enjoy some of those benefits. So if you want to enjoy it, you have to contribute because it's your impact that will speak. And also, you will not know who will be in the community because, okay, this person I have worked with him, test his ability. Let's bring it. There are so many funding that you may not apply. It will be based on recommendation and people who you have worked and based also your research impact. So publication in reputable outlets is very important. Also, that for you to, how do you know a reputable journal outlet? And please let me beg you in the name of God, avoid predatory journal. It's better not to publish than to publish in a predatory journal. Somebody will ask, oh, how do you know a predatory journal? Well, let me also share a testimony. Me and one of my friends, Dr. Fua, when I was in CU, it was on a Wednesday, I submitted a paper to a journal. I will not mention the name of the journal. I submitted a paper around 4 and we went to church around 6. When I was in church, it may just pop in on my phone. I just acceptance. As a paper that I submitted barely 4 hours ago, I'm seeing acceptance. I just called Dr. Ufa saying, Romanus, don't mind them. This one looking for money. So those ones you don't need to tell me that prediction. I just tell, okay, you publish for free. I don't mind publishing. No, cannot publish. Send me an invoice, pay. No. So predatory journal those journals that doesn't go a peer review process. They just say they're looking for money. So how do you avoid this predatory journal? And what are the criteria to consider? There are so many of them. I'll just pick one because time will not permit us to go through all the criteria. So you check the number one is that you look at the reputation of the journal for you to know if the journal is a highly ranked journal, highly recognized journal. The reputation of the journal is what you look at. And how do you know the reputation of the journal? First is the publisher and the editorial board members of the journal. The publisher, look at the publisher. We'll look at some of the publishers, maybe in the next slide, some of the good publishers that you consider to avoid predatory journal, and some of the outlets that you should publish to avoid predatory journals. You look at the acceptance rate. I just mentioned that my paper was accepted without peer review within 4 hours. So you don't need to. I don't need any profile to tell me that this journal. No, it's not it. So you look at the acceptance or rejection rates of the journal. The argument is that journal with lower acceptance rates are generally more prestigious. This can be debatable also. It depends on there can be regional bias. For example, if you are an author from Nigeria, an author from US, when it comes to acceptance rates, even when the paper of the same quality, acceptance rate is not the same. I just read a manuscript talking about global discrimination of publication, that authors from highly developed countries are more likely to get acceptance, even when authors from lowly developed countries has higher standard journal. So this one is debatable. Acceptance rate, there could be editorial bias. In fact, I've experienced this. I submitted a paper to, let me not mention the name. In fact, let me mention the name of the journal on the society. I submitted a paper on society, I think a severe Q1, ABS, and ABD. And the paper was rejected with, in fact, the paper was so good, and it was used, we used R, I worked with Dr. Sensley from CBN, was rejected like within 2 days. Just the editor didn't read it. So I just reached out to one of my friends in Australia. I said, oh, guy, I just got this paper rejected. Help me submit. And the guy submitted, and the paper under review and got, after a few months, got a major revision. So you can see there could be editorial bias. So this one, acceptance or rejection rates, that one is debatable. Number 3, you look at the quality of accepted articles and authors. So quality of accepted articles, when you look at the quality of accepted article, the review and revision processes, and also you look at the audience or the readership of the journal. A severe journal and journal published by lower people that are not readership in terms of readership and global coverage are not the same thing. You look at the audience indexing, we look at indexing as we go on the next slide. We look at different indexing body. Let me let you know that I'm sure the greatest work you have ever done or you ever do in your life is your PhD as independent researcher. You will not have the opportunity to do the depth of work you did during your PhD. So I'll put it to you, if you have finished your PhD, or if you have finished your PhD, you should publish a minimum of 3 articles from your thesis. Let me ask, if you have, let me know how many articles have you published from your thesis? I've published 5 from my thesis. Please let me know how many have you published from your thesis? Those of us that have a PhD, and those of us that doesn't have a PhD student, how many do you wish to publish? So those of you that are still doing our PhD, I'm giving you an assignment. Aim to publish more, minimum of 3 articles. I will tell you why. The reason why, because you will not be able to do as depth of the work you will do in your PhD. It's not possible to do that kind of work. Okay, Joshua, Emmanuel Okenwa, you published for, or you aim to publish for? Please, let's put you have published or you aim to publish. David Olaleyon. David, you publish for, you aim to publish. Oh, publish for Emmanuel, thank you. You published for already. Wow, that is good. Oh, Ruth, you published. How many, Ruth? Tell me, you published. Oh, Tere, that is good. Wow, wow, wow. From your PhD thesis, so I'm not talking about your entire publication. I'm mean from publication only for. Oh, your time I published 4. I did not add my name. That is not fair. Oh, Kaya, they are published 7. Kaya, you tell us some of the journals. Publish 7, okay. I'm planning to publish 3 to 4. And now, okay, please make sure I will ask you, I will save your contact now. In the next 1 year, I will ask you, how many have you published? So this is like a vision. Make sure you execute this vision. 1 from a master. Oh, master, thank you. Oh, Godfrey, publish 1 from. Oh. And now, Lord, okay. And now, Lord, I've given you an assignment. Now, next year, I'll ask you. You say you publish 3 to 4. If you didn't do that, you owe me. I published 6. Oh, Chingo, you published 6 already. All in scope. Wow, let me clap for you. Wow, wow, thank you, thank you. And Tony, I did it too. I can publish yes, you can publish while you are still on your program. In fact, after your literature review, you can publish your thematic review. You don't need to finish your program before you publish. Tony, please take note. You don't need to finish your program before you publish. In fact, my university, you have to have 3 publications before you can graduate, sir. So after your analysis, after your post-feed, or even before that, you can publish literature review. You can publish your thematic review. Princess Oluchi, I'm planning to publish 3 in the course of my master. Okay, Princess, another assignment for you. You are planning to publish 3. Please put that plan in place. Make sure you execute the plan. Diana Crystal, I'm planning to publish 2 or 3. Okay, 2 or 3 assignment, another assignment. Okay, media, please help us take YouTube. Media team, please help us. Abigail, please help us. Charity, please help us with YouTube response so that those people will not feel rejected. Jala, I'm planning to publish 5 to 6. Oh, 5 to 6. Okay, thank you. Please, not just saying you put when you are, as you are saying, you put it in your diary. So that, because in next episode, I will refer you to this. Okay. Dr. Chinwa said, those planning, please. Yeah, thank you. Get a mentor. Dr. Please, thank you. This is very important. Please, Prof, help us take note of this. Say those planning to publish, especially those in master and PhD program. Please, also, you can reach out to publication unit. Please, you can send an email, publication unit for mentor. We are ready to guide us. Please, Dr. Chinwa, other people, please help us take note of those who are doctoral and master students so that we can guide them through. Please, early mentorship, as I said, is very important. Please. Okay, Mark, I say, will your PhD data still valid? If your data collection is, of course, it's very valid. Of course, it's very valid. If it is primary data is immortal. There's no update, only for secondary data, but you can update the literature review. It's still valid. It's still valid. Or if you have the capacity, if you can update the data till 2024, 2023, why not? Okay, Dr. Tony, I've answered this. Okay. Okay, now thank you. You said you noted the assignment that you said you want to publish 3 to 4. Please, media, please help us take YouTube. Okay, slow down. Okay, this is from YouTube. Okay. Good. Okay, Cynthia is saying 2. Okay. Oh, Cynthia has published 2 already. Okay, from her thesis. Oh, Bright said he has published 3 from thesis. That is good. That means we are doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Chingo Maduke say, what if your data is 2021? If your data is 2021, I don't know the nature of your data. If it is survey or primary data, it's very much valid. Even if it's time series or panel data, it's still valid 2021. But if it is panel, I will advise you update it to 2024, 2023. Because the reason that time series data, they can be form of is it random walk or they call it. But if it is primary data, you don't need to worry. If it is survey data, you don't need to worry. But if it is panel time series, please update your data. Okay, Tony is asking, please, how do we get mentors? Prof, note this to our chair. How can they get mentor? How would they get mentors? This is that Tony is asking because she's a PhD student and she wants to publish 3 to 4 from her thesis. Please take note. Anton, you can reach out after this call, after this college, you can reach out to us, publication unit, or reach out to me, reach out to Prof, reach out to any of our Smith and team member. Please, Prof, you can help us drop an email, direct email for those of us. And oh, I've seen one undergraduate. Wow, please, we need to grab this one before this one arrives. We need to grab it. Lekon Agbola. Please, Lekon, your assignment is after this episode. Please send an email to DIaDeRC or send a WhatsApp chat. If you go to our website, I think there's a number. If you go to our website, there's a number and there's an email. Please write. We'll reply you within 2 hours. So you get a reply. Okay. Any other person dropping? Okay. 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 Please drop your opinion. So I'm giving us an assignment now for those of us PhD or masters, even undergraduate. You can publish on undergraduate. In fact, when I was at Covenant University, I think I published for one of my undergraduate students, I published 3 articles, Scopus Q1. Because publication, if you are supervising a student, your student, they will not remember you after graduation. So publication from their thesis serves as your reward because nobody is going to pay you for that. If you don't publish, I tell myself, if I don't publish from your thesis, what is my benefit? You have graduated, collected your result, that you have paying your school fees to the university. University has collected your money. You have collected your certificate. Then what is left for me? The only thing that is left for me as benefit is your publication. Okay, thank you. So please make sure if you have not published anything at all from your PhD thesis, please do that. Don't waste that effort, because PhD is very difficult and you pass a lot of sweat to get the work done. Don't allow that energy you put in place wasted. Please make sure you publish. Make sure you publish from your PhD, not just PhD, even for master's undergraduate, you can publish. And also write us for help. For those of you looking for mentorship, please do that. Don't waste time. Don't wait until it gets good. I hope so. So DIaDeRC, we are making progress. We have a journal. So this is one of our vision to bridge knowledge gap, not just at the corner of Alta, but to contribute to the global research community. And we'll establish the journal for the ASMN community who joined the proposal drafting. Let me shock you that our journal, we have, I think, one of the journals now that has a Nobel laureate winner, 2024 Nobel laureate winner as editorial board member. Having an editorial board member who is a Nobel laureate in economics is not a joke, it's not a moi. So that shows how visible we are and how collaborative, the kind of collaborative power that we command. So we established a journal recently, and within a space of 2-3 months, we received a total of 39 submissions. And these submissions are not just from the corner of Nigeria, across the continent. And we have 20 under review, and we have 9 revision. 9 revision, that means we receive a comment from our erudite reviewers, and we send to authors for revision. And we have 10 awaiting editorial assignment, waiting for reviewers' invitation. Please, we need your help in terms of review. Review can be cumbersome. I know you are busy. Please, when we write you to help us review, please do review. It's one of the ways you contribute to research community. So please go to our website, go and read about our journal. And if you have any question, send an email, send a WhatsApp across, put a phone call across. So when we were talking about ways to avoid a predatory journal, I do mention the outlets you should publish. I do mention the publishers you should associate with. Now, the outlets, please, these are the 4 selected outlets. If you publish in this area, for example, Scopus. For example, if you publish on Scopus, your probability of avoiding predatory journal is very high. One good thing about Scopus, even if a predatory journal manages to smuggle its way in it, Scopus updates its database twice a year. So even if you manage to enter, you will not succeed. You will not live beyond 1 year. You'll be deleted, because they will look at your reviews. They will look at the kind of paper you publish. Please aim to publish on Scopus journal. Is that Scopus Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4? Some universities have, during promotion, they'll tell you, hey, we need a minimum of Q1. So please try to publish on Scopus either Q1, even if it's Q4, just grab something and make sure you publish. And one good thing about Scopus is that as journal is progressing, as impact factors increases, the size score may also improve. Please aim also, if you are in the UK, I think ABS, if a journal is not in ABS, it doesn't mean that the journal is not good. ABS is mainly for those in social and management sciences, and mainly used for institutions in the UK. Please, if you're in the UK scholar, or you are aiming to be a scholar in UK, I get a request from many of my friends, hey, please, let's publish in ABS, let's do this. So aim to publish your Scopus, minimum Scopus, then ABS, either ABS 1-star, ABS 2-star, 3-star, 4-star. Web of Science. One good thing about Web of Science is that Web of Science, whether you are in science, you are in medicine, you are social science, Web of Science covers everybody. They have Web of Science, SSCI, that is Social Science Citations Index. So they have a Science Citation Index. They have Arts and Humanity. They have Science and Medical. Please, also, if you are aimed to, this is mainly used for Australian business dean councils mainly for those in social and management sciences. If you publish within this area, the good news is that most journals in Web of Science are on Scopus, and most journals in ABS are on Scopus, and Web of Science, they're in ABDC. So please, if you publish within this outlets, your probability, I can show you, of escaping a predatory journal is 95% or 0.95. And some of the publishers you consider, if you publish with this, my number one is Elsevier. Once I see these three, I know that. So if you publish in the Elsevier journals, you are good to go. You Sage, though some of these journals, they can be erratic, and some editor can be crazy, and sometimes they can be crazy. Publishing in Sage, though, say some Sage journal can take years. Publish in Emerald, you publish in Macmillan, you publish in Routledge, Springer, Nature, Wiley. So if you publish in these outlets, in fact, your probability of escaping a predatory journal is very high, and entering a reputable journal is very high. So this publisher has reputable journals that are indexed in it. So aim to publish within this, to publish in Scopus and others. So let's do some publication gymnastics. We have talked about Scopus. I don't know how many minutes we have. Media, how many minutes? Moderator, how many minutes do we have? Please don't end the game. The match is very hot. We have we have not scored a hat-trick. I've not scored a hat-trick. Please don't end the match. So we are talking about Scopus. What's the release Scopus? So some of people, if you are hearing Scopus for this short first time, shout Scopus. Don't be shy, please. If you are holding Scopus or if you have not published it, oh, Scopus. Oh, thank you. What's that? That's actually Scopus. Scopus. First, when I was employed at Governor University, the first day of orientation, the VC was just shouting Scopus. I said, what is this Scopus all about? We'll talk about. So we are going to visit. I hope we'll have time. We'll visit some Scopus page. We'll visit Web of Science, APS, and ABDC. Let's go with Scopus. Scopus is more popular. So I'm going to, please help us paste the link on the chat. Let me see. So please put on your, I know you are trying to economize your data. Put on your data use your laptop. If you're using your phone, I don't know, or we send you the link, or just try to screenshot the link. So I'll just go to I'll stop sharing now. Go to, okay. So I'll just go to my browser. Please, can you see my screen? What can you see? Please, what can you see?
Google.
Okay, thank
Google.
you.
Google.
Right. Thank you. Please don't write on is it Google or Google? Please don't write on my screen, please. So I'll just paste scopus.com. Yes. Please, if you come across any journal, just come to Scopus page and verify the authenticity of the journal. Some Pakistani that are very crafty that they can clone a journal. In fact, I've fallen a victim when I was the early stage of my career. In fact, I paid $100 and they ate my $100 for free. So the same, it was funny, the same ISS number. And I could find the original journal was on Scopus. They just cloned. Please, if you come across any journal, come to Scopus page and verify. So this is Scopus page. I will go to source 6. There are so many things you can do on Scopus page. It depends on what you are looking at. If you are looking at personal publication, how your publication, growth rate of your publication, or even your institution, how well they have performed in terms of publication. So let me let you know that World University ranking, THA, they use publication output, publication and research output, and student to staff ratio and other criteria. But number one is publication. The growth rate of your publication, not just publication, and top 10% journal. So there are a lot of things you can do. If you go to Scopus now, you can see search, you can see source, you can see Skyver. I think every year, Skyver release, each country, they release top 500 scholar. In Nigeria, they do that. I think I've been part of top 500 scholars in Nigeria since 2021. So they do that to release. So that if you are looking for authors or you are looking for yourself, you want to see how well you perform, you come to search. But now we are talking about publication, so we are not talking about individual growth rate. We'll not go there. If you also are looking about institutional publication compared to benchmark other institution, we come to source. If you come, there's a lot of things you do. Time will not permit us to do that. But now we are focusing on publication, so we'll go to journal. So I'll click on source. So if I click on source, you see title, subject area, you see title, publisher, ISSN. So let's assume we know the title of the journal. So I want ASMN members to, not team members, to give me a name of a journal. Let's check. You can just give me a name of journal. I'll pick any journal that I like myself. So if maybe there's a journal you are eyeing, or a journal that just rejected your paper. Let's check. Or a journal you just published. Please, you can give me a name of the journal. Let's check.
Journal of Public Affairs.
You can. It's like you published there recently, or your paper just got accepted. I can attest to that, Dr. Adeleke. I'm sure there's one adage in my village. If a
You
child
got it, Dr. Romano.
my day they say if a child tell you your eyes looks like antelope, just know that the father has just killed an antelope. So, okay, Journal of Public Affairs. Please put it on the chat. Let me hear from you are a pro. Let me hear from ASMN members, not you. Those that are just joining us. No, not pro like you. Please, let's talk. Okay, if nobody is talking or nobody is dropping anything, I'll just go with Dr. Adeleke, Journal of Public Affairs.
Journal of Education and Health Promotion.
Okay, please, okay, journal, okay. Journal of what?
Education and Health Promotion.
Education
and Health Promotion.
and Health Promotion. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go with one. Okay. Yeah. Please, what's your name, so that because I'm making reference to you.
I'm Joshua Ogunshemi.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Okay, Dr. Joshua, I've opened it. Can we see?
Yes.
If you can, Journal of Education and
Health Promotion.
You can see open access. When you see open access, a journal, there's what they call good open access. It means that this journal is a good open access. It means that it's fully published open access. There are some that are silver open access. That means they publish both open access and closed access. What this means that for good open access, the probability of the journal charging an APC is like 90%, except they have funding. Most journal in good open access, they charge APC. That's what this APC means. If you look here, you see the size score, you see size score is 2.7. Size score means the probability of citation from published articles in that journal. You see percentile, this is 58. 58 is Q2. So if I want to read more about this journal, you see citation between 2021 to 2024. You see document published. So if I want to read more about journal, I want to know about this journal. You see percentage cited 59%. I'll just click on this journal. Let me read about this journal. I want to see the growth trajectory of this journal. You can see the publisher, Waters Clover Head. You can see the publisher, you can see the ISSN. You can see the publication type, source, journal. This is, I told you that Scopus updates their site every year. They have not done for 2025. This is for 2024. I want to see the trajectory of the journal. Because don't be deceived. You can see a journal that's high in the Scopus. It may be fake. It may be similarly reproduced. What they call not really fake, but not widely recognized. One thing you should check about is the growth rate of the journal or trajectory. When did they enter on Scopus? 2019. This is quite recent to 2025. So let me check previous years. For 2025, this journal is for education is 58 percentile. That's Q2. For medicine or miscellaneous is 52 percentile. So let me check 2023. What is the percentile? If I check 2023, what is the percentile? 59. That means this had dropped by 1%. Let me go further to check 2022, or let me go, okay, if I go 2022, what is rank? 45. So it's hovering within So it is moving up and down. Okay. By and large, this journal is on Scopus Q2. Is it globally recognized? This one is left for you to ask. One is the publisher is not globally recognized. Though there are some good publishers that, in our previous lab, I mentioned some globally reputable publisher like the Emerald, the Wiley, the Taylor and Francis, the Elsevier, and others. So though this journal is on Scopus. So there are so many things you also look at. There are so many of them we will not have time to look at. You look at the site score in 2024, 2.7%, 2.7. You look at JCR. JCR is a Schemago journal report, 0.5, bit low. You look at CNIP, which is also a bit low. So this is a Q2 journal, which is not bad anyway. It's continuous also from 2019. It's continuous. There's no dip. There's no break. It's continuous from 2019 that he entered. It has not left. Okay. So that's how you check. Any questions so far, or you reserve your question when we get to question and answer. So somebody put a journal. Let's look at that one. We'll take one more and we'll move to. Okay, let's see if there is any other journal that drop. Please be noting, dropping down your question. Don't put it on chat yet. Put it on your notebook. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Okay, when did we'll answer you later. When did it become advisable to publish at least 3 papers from one thesis? Right from the date of admission. right from admission. Innovation and green development. I have published in this journal. This journal is Severe Q1. I have published. Just published it recently. In fact, my paper just got accepted last week. Innovation and. Sir? Okay, Okay, African. Let's go with our local. Let's go with our African brothers. African Journal of Empirical Research. Thank you for bringing Africa. This journal is African Journal of Empirical Research. I can't find it on Scopus. I can't find this. I need to code. I couldn't find African Journal of Empirical Research on Scopus. So sorry.
It's not on Scopus.
Okay, thank you. Please delete it from your publication list.
I think probably you might find it in web. I doubt. Maybe it's listed on Google Scholar, I think, and EBSCO, but it's not on Scopus.
No, please, as a researcher, Google Scholar should not be your baseline, should not be your target.
That's true.
Please, not be your target. Because, for example, if you are working in research in Ghana, your vision should go beyond Ghana. You should look at global competitiveness. So if you are playing in a club like Enyimba, you are aiming to play and retire at Enyimba, that's not a good vision. You should aim at one day you go and play for Real Madrid and win a Ballon d'Or. So if you are working in Nigeria, please let your vision go beyond, let your vision be global. They can send for you anywhere, from any part of the world. They are seeing your work. Please, let's look beyond the Google Scholar, please.
You are very right. And that's the message I try to pass across.
Thank you, sir. Okay, since nobody is dropping any other journal, please, I want ASMN members, not pros. Prof, you are a pro, I'm not going to go with your journal. Journal of Public Affairs. Please, let's ask me, please, so that okay. Early childhood development, okay. Okay, word development. I mean, it's like this journal just rejected your paper. And I know very much about this journal. Okay, let's go with Dr. Aminacho, I pro. Let's look for ASMN, our ASMN. ASMN 6.0 member, not pros, not you.
Advances in mental health.
Okay, please put it on the chat. Okay, Anat, Anat, you have dropped another journal. Okay, let's go with African journal. Journal of the Egyptian. The King Pharaoh's journals. Let's go with the King Pharaoh's journal.
That's why again, what about just two journals from
No, just us. Okay, just us like a housing. And then for the second time, I couldn't find your recommended journal.
Journal of African Reproductive Health.
Okay, I know the journal. Okay, that is okay. That's I know journal. Okay, so that is on Scopus. African Journal of Reproductive Health is on Scopus. African Journal. I like to go local. Let's go with the African Journal.
Sustainability from YouTube.
African Journal of
You are the one that is pressing rubbish on this one.
Reproductive Health. Okay, this is on Scopus.
What is this? Give it to me. See what my baby is eating. Look at what you are eating. Are you hungry? So what are you eating?
African Journal of Reproductive Health. Reproductive Health. Yes, it's on Scopus, very low. It's quite low, 34% Q3. Q3. Please, anything below 0 to 24 is Q4, 25 to 54 Q2, 55 to 74 Q3, 75 and above is Q1. It's like A, B, C, D in your card. So look at the focus is gynecology, obstetrics with 34%, which is a bit. It's not bad. It's on Scopus, and if you look at the journal, African Journal of Reproductive Health, tell you publishers, Women's Health, a National Research Center. I think it's based in Uniben. You see ISSN, International Standard Serial Number. If you see ISSN, it means electronics. For why this is print, this is electronics. So it will tell you the area, the subject area, the focus. You look at the focus. Please also, if you want to publish, look at the focus. Is it within your research sphere? Somebody from physics will not come and publish in this kind of journal. It's like a knowledge mismatch. So when you are going further in your career, for example, if you are going maybe from SL and above, they will look at, because if you have been awarded a professor, which area you are going to, the professor in economics have many publications in medicine. No, who can't do that. Please make sure journals within, if you are health economist, why not you go, but if you're not within your sphere, please stay within the focus of your journal. If you look 2024, this is for 2024, it will show you the same thing. So please note that these are the one of the ways you can look at the reputation of the journal. How frequent is it? Like this one, if you look at from 1997, a long time ago, it means that this journal index is on Scopus 1997 and 1998, and it discontinued only to return from 2000 and 2025. So you can look here, there's a breach. I don't know if you can still see my screen. There's a breach from 1998. So 1999, the Indian, I think it was discontinued, or maybe it didn't publish or it not index on Scopus. Yeah, since that and since 2020, it has been, that's like 25 years, it has been consistent. So this is one of African journal. And it's unfortunately, we don't have many African journals in this Scopus. In Nigeria, I don't think we have one economic journal index on Web of Science, which is not fair for us. And we have maybe only one or two, which is Nigerian index by Nigerian Economic Society in Scopus, also Q4. So I think let's move on. Let's look at Web of Science. Please, you can at your leisure, you just do this gymnastic yourself. And if you run into confusion, you can reach out to us. You can send an email, put a phone call across, send a WhatsApp. So for sake of time, let's move to the next one, Web of Science. Web of Science, I'll put it on chat. So you can copy, put it on, so you can check yourself. So let's go to Web of Science. I'll just paste Web of Science. Okay, learning and instruction. So maybe we check this one on scope on Web of Science. Can you still see my slide, please? If you can see, please respond.
Yes, we can see.
All right, thank you. Yeah, if you look, I've opened Web of Science now. Web of Science is free. For Scopo, you may not have full access. The reason I'm having a full access is because my institution is subscribed to it. So another advice I will give you, please try to review for Elsevier. If you review for Elsevier, they will give you access to Scopo's page and you can download articles from Scopus. So if you review from Elsevier, if also from Emirate, if you review for Emirate, they will give you a token of 40 articles. Please try to review. So if you open Web of Science, you can see it, Web of Science. Journal name, either you say, if you know the journal name, you can search by the journal name. If you know the ISSN, in print ISSN, then electronics ISSN, you can search by ISSN. But if you know the name of the journal, so let somebody give me the name of the journal now. Okay, somebody, I've got, okay, learning and instruction. Okay, let me search learning and instruction. Wow. Can we see, please? Who gave us this name of the journal? Okay, Janet, can you see?
Janet Kalinga.
Janet. Sister Janet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this journal, can you see? If you tell you the ID, you tell you journal name, ISSN, you tell you electronics ISSN, Web of Science. If you look at SSCI, social science, SSCI has different dimension. For those in social science, it has social science citation index. For those in science, it has science, it has medicine, it has engineering, it has arts and humanity. This one tells you the impact factor. So how do you know what is journal? If you click here, details will show you whether it's Q1. If you look at, can you see the right side of my right top? You can see Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Is it Q1 or Q2 or Q3, Q4? Please let's respond. What can you see?
Q1.
Q1, you can see it highlighted
Q1.
in is it blue and green? Yeah, you can see this journal is a Q1 Web of Science and is SSCI. And for those of the first in social sciences and this within your school, please try and drop. It will tell you the category education, and the focus is on education, educational research, psychology, education. You can tell you the impact factor, 4.9, very high. 5-year average impact factor, 6.4. And it also show you the country and the publisher. They tell you whether it's good open access. You can see hybrid. Like the other one on Scopus was good open access. This is hybrid now. It will tell you the percentile. This is 96.4 over 99. This is very high, strong Q1. You look at the publisher, Elsevier, my best publisher, Elsevier. It will tell you it's still active or discontinued. If you tell you the country, England. So Elsevier has branches mainly across the world. He has I think he has in Netherlands, he has in US, he has in England. So you can see this journal is a highly reputable journal. So Janet, I don't know if you have submitted the paper, you are planning to submit the paper here, or the paper just got get rejected. I don't know which one. How did it come about the journal? They rejected your paper, or your supervisor asked you that you must publish it? Yeah.
I'm planning to submit a paper then.
Okay, you're planning. So let me write it down. I'll ask you after after a few months. You come and share testimony. Please come and share your testimony in the journal. This is so my advice. Please go to the journal website, read about the requirement, the formatting, the criteria, and make sure another advice they will not put in their website, and make sure you cite 1 or 2 from the journal. It also gives you some leverage. Make sure you cite 1 paper from the journal. The editors may not say that, but invariably they do use it. So thank you. Let's take another one before we move. I don't know how many minutes we have left. Media, I'm a moderator. Okay. Another journal from our ASMN. Please, let's talk. Let's be on the same page.
Let's go to I need a link for arts and humanities.
Okay.
Maybe you can show how you can search by area or so.
Okay, Arts and Humanity. Is that the name of the journal?
No.
Okay. Okay, journals. Okay. The person, I don't know if you are looking at, okay, let's, okay, Arts and Humanity. The person that asked the question, can you just, the person that asked about Arts and Humanity, are you talking about the area? Okay. Tony. Okay, let's look at how you can look at journals in Arts and Humanity now. I'll open this. Tony, can you see my my page? Please, let's talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you look at my left-hand side, can you see my left-hand side? You see core collection. Can you see?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's science citation expanded, there's social sciences, there's art and humanity citation index. So if you are looking at journals in art and humanity, or doesn't mean you don't know the name of the journal, or you know the name of the journal, or you want to know the area. If you don't, let's assume you don't know the name, you don't know any journal in art and humanity, and you are looking for articles in art and humanity. I have clicked art and humanity. You see journals in art and humanity, they will all come. All you need to do is just select. I tell you, I have over 1,000 journals in art and humanity. You can see. You can see. Let me also tell you that journal can be indexed in one. It can be more than one. Sorry, it can be indexed in more than one. If you look at this one, AAA, everything, you can see Web of Science core collection, art and humanity. You can see additional Web of Science. So you have so many journals that you can select here. Many journals, thousands of journals in art and humanity. So it covers all your areas. Don't be afraid. Don't be left where you are medicine, whether you are social science, art and humanity. It covers you. All right, let's go back to our. Let's go back. Oh, sorry. Let somebody give me another another person give me. I think let's take one on
Journal of Ophthalmology.
okay, please drop it on the chat.
Is there?
Okay, ophthalmology. Okay, American Journal of Ophthalmology. Okay. Okay, please, if you don't have African Journal of Ophthalmology, ophthalmologist, please, if you don't have African Journal of Ophthalmology, what are we doing? Let's establish to break the knowledge gap, because these guys, they can be biased again. They may not tell you. I'm telling you, because our experiences. I just shared my experience, and my paper was rejected from Sustainability and Society. Desk rejected.
But I published with them, and it
Okay.
was smooth screen. If you have a good paper, they don't discriminate.
Okay, you say so. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, American Journal of Ophthalmology. Okay, you can see it there. I can see ISSN is there. Citation, size score, impact factor 4.2. If I want to see more, I'll just click on details. This journal, look at my right hand side top. You can see Q1. This journal is Q1. Wow. They tell you the publisher is Severe. The base US. So I see has different base. The last one was England, and this one is US. So I see a different. Severe has many bases. I think the headquarters, I don't know if it's Netherlands, base across the developed country. Unfortunately, we don't have any in Africa. I don't know if we have a Severe base in Africa. Let's try. So African scholars, I'm putting it to you. Wake up. Let's have let's catch up with the Western ones so that to bridge the knowledge barrier.
I'm not sure. I need to confirm, but I think there's a branch in South Africa, but I'm not very sure.
That's good.
I'm not very
I think Severe has a branch in Africa. Don't think. So this is very good. It's a very good journal. Impact factor 4.2, 5-year average impact factor 4.3. Severe. The good news is that it's a Severe and it's still active, very active, and Q1. So if you are published here, please publish again. Again, you can publish again. So, okay. Let's move to, let's move, if we have, so that we'll have time to have as many questions. Let's go to the other publisher. Let's go to ABS. ABS is mainly for those on business schools. And if you are in UK, please, if you are in UK or looking for to apply for global talent, one of the ways that UK is harvesting our African resources through the global talent, poaching our talented scholars. So if you are looking to, or you want to apply funding in the UK, you want to apply fellowship, postdoc, grants, and you don't have ABS, they won't leave somebody that has ABS and give it to you that doesn't have publication. It's not possible, except if your brother or your father is a member of the board. That is the only way it will happen, or maybe miraculously, or your profile is undebatable. But if you have equal profile with somebody that has ABS, they will give it to the person. So this is ABS journal. I've opened ABS. The ABS has ABS 1, ABS 2, 3, and ABS 4, and ABS 4 star. ABS is scope UK based. So let somebody give me a name of the journal. For those of us in business and management, social sciences school.
Data science in finance and economics.
Okay, Diana. Okay, Diana. Okay, data science and finance and in finance and economics. Okay, let's look at this. It's in ABS. Please, if the journal is not in ABS, it doesn't mean it's predatory. Please, it's ABS journals social science and social science based. What I copied. Data science.
Let's go and check.
Yes. Oh, this is not in ABS. Not in ABS. This site is free, so you don't need to subscribe. It's free. You can access it for free. This is not on scope ABS. Please let another person. I think it's Web of Science. Please drop journal name. Drop. I wouldn't want to use my journal. Let's participate so that we will know that you are participating. Okay, African Journal of Bioethics. Let me try. This is not a social science journal. It's not a social science journal. Please let's type journal. Let's type. Any journal that has you have dealt with, or that has dealt with you, that has rejected.
No, African Journal of Bioethics, I'm an editorial member there. We are new. We're still trying to get into DOAJ, so you may not find it on Web of Science.
Okay, is it on Scopus, sir?
No, it's not. We are not listed on Scopus yet.
So please write us after this.
I think
want to partner with the DIaDeRC journal and also bring you as on board. Please, after this program, what's the name, sir?
Actually, I'm an editorial member on to that journal.
Okay, let's take. What's the name, sir?
African Journal of Bioethics.
No, I mean your name, sir.
Oh, my name?
Yes, sir.
Emmanuel.
Okay, want to grab you. Yeah, that's how they have best resources. You have resources.
No problem. We are all working for academics.
I want to grab you. Also, you can also serve as mentors to our.
I like what you're doing in DIaDeRC. So nice to affiliate.
Okay, tell me. Let me try this scientific culture. This doesn't look like. Okay, wow. And tell me, this is okay. Please, media, help us take YouTube. Okay, tell me, this is your journal, scientific. Oh, is it scientific culture? You want to give me some? No, scientific culture is not dead. Okay, Journal of Enterprising Culture. That's not the journal you give me. Let me check. Yeah. African Health, International Journal of Humanities and Social Science Studies. David Olaleyon.
There's one from I can tell the caller from YouTube.
Okay, from YouTube, please, Prof.
Using computer education as
No, this is not, it doesn't look like computer education, it doesn't look like social science journal. Okay, let me, the Journal of Public Affairs, I know it's, or somebody mentioned word development before. Let me go with word development. I know what development is, web of science, okay. Yeah, word development, you can see what development is. Wow, what development is, wow. Can you see my slide, please? My screen. You can tell the RSSN number is the field, social science 6. You tell you the title, word development, tell you the publisher. Please always take note of the publisher. It tell you the year 2024. That's the recent update. They have not released for 2025. That will be released in 2026. If you look at ABS, this is ABS 3, which is high, very high, ABS 3. Some of the journal in ABS 3 and above, they can be very crazy in terms of review and in terms of rejection and others. So somebody that mentioned this journal, I urge you to publish or at least submit a paper, even if it is rejected. If rejected, if you may be lucky, they give reason. If they give reason, try to implement the corrections and send it elsewhere. So this is a very good journal. So in most journals, 90% of the journals in ABS are on Scopus and Web of Science. If I check this word development on Scopus, it's going to be Q1. If I check on Web of Science, it's going to be Q1. So most journals in ABS are on Scopus, Web of Science. So please, somebody that mentioned the journal, make sure you publish your, at least try to submit your paper, even if it's rejected. Let it be on record that you have tried the BS3 journal. So let's not waste time. Let's move to it. Or if you are dropping the name of a journal, please do that. Let's check. Our African Brethren journal, please, if you have that, let's drop that. If you are dropping the name of journal, please drop. International Journal. Media, please help us check YouTube. Please. Okay, somebody is dropping. Journal of Development Economics. Where are our African journals? Where are our Nigerian, Ghanaian, Ethiopian, Tanzanian journals? Doesn't mean only Western journals. Oh, this is maybe. Wow, who is this person that dropped? Naolo, Antonio Naolo. There is. Oh, wow, this journal is Journal of Development Economics. Wow, a CVI BS3. Wow, this journal is going to be crazy. Most journals in ABS3 and above are very crazy in terms of submission and review process, and rejection rate is always very high. So this is ABS3. And now I'm advising you all, I'm giving you an assignment. If you have a paper submitted, or you have a paper submitted already, how did you come about this journal? Or you have your paper rejected. So try to publish here. And those of us in management, social science, even art and humanity, try to publish in the journal. You're an economist, finance, business admin, marketing, HR, or any aspect of social and management sciences. Try, publish. And if you are targeting UK, please don't miss ABS. They are not going to tell you, but they use it. When you're approaching a professor for endorsement, he's going to check your profile. We don't have pre-degree in this area. Then why will I endorse you? In fact, let me share one funny testimony. One of my friends was applying for EB wanna be green card US, and is looking for a professor in the US. He just wrote me, "Hey, Romanus, do you have a professor in the US?" And I have professors in the US that I work with. And some of them I work closely with them. I can recommend you. So just, okay, to discuss with one of my mentor and professor in the US. I will not mention the name. So I just say, Prof, there's one of my friend applying for EB2 green card in the US, and he needs a professor in the US to endorse me. Say, why not? Since he's coming from you, I trust your ability. Send me his CV. So I told the guy, oh, Prof said you should send him your CV, forward your CV to me. The guy just forward his CV to him. When I read the CV, I was like, Prof is going to, I'll be surprised Prof approve. So I send the CV to Prof and Prof no reply. I don't like this Prof. That doesn't after 1 week, Prof didn't record. And I just put a call across. I say, Prof, I send you a CV of this guy. And you did not reply. I just told me, Romanus, I read the CV. Are you sure this guy is your friend? I say, I say, Prof, why? He say, no, this guy, I cannot endorse this guy. Why? Because this guy has no credence in research. And this guy has a PhD. And since after PhD, in fact, this guy has only 2 publications on Scopus, and 2 of them are Q4. Prof say, no, I cannot endorse this guy. That will not I will not append my signature on this guy that doesn't have, because they're going to look at my profile and say, why do you endorse this guy? So that's how the Prof refuses. There's no grammar I could speak that I'm trying to convince him. So these are the things about publication that are going. They may not tell you. And I didn't tell the guy what happened. I say, hey, Prof is saying he's busy and he has so many people that he has already endorsed. He doesn't want to endorse any person anyway. So I just told the guy, Prof, look for another person, and I'm so sorry that the guy says he's very busy. I did tell me what happened. I don't know if this guy is here now. So they may not put it there, but impactful publication is very important. Okay, if anybody dropping publication, journal again. If not, let's move to ABDC. Please, if you are looking at, if you are in Australia, I mentioned about UK and IBS.
African Health Sciences.
Okay, ABS or ABDC. That's okay. Let's check. Okay.
It's in Health Science, African Health Sciences.
Okay, let's go to ABDC. ABDC, Australian Business Dean Council. Let's go to ABDC journal. Okay, Dr. Emmanuel, what do you call the journal? African
Health Sciences.
Science. I hope my spelling is correct. Okay. Okay, I couldn't find this journal in. Please know that journal not in ABDC doesn't mean that predatory. No, because this is Australian Business Dean Council, mainly for journals in business schools. So there are some reputable journals in sciences that may not be listed here. Why? Because it doesn't cover us. So if you're within the sphere of social and management sciences, you're looking for Australia, please make sure you aim at journals in ABDC. Please, let's get another journal.
Noted.
Okay, yes, yeah. International Journal of please put in the chat of economic behavior. Okay, sir. Oh, spelling is correct. Let me check the chat. Okay, International Journal of Economic Behavior. Oh, this is not there, unfortunately. If you have the ISSN, you can also search by ISSN number. International Journal of Economic Behavior, not in ABDC, but I'm sure this should be in applied economics. Okay, I have the quarterly journal of economics. I think I've seen this journal before. Quarterly journal of economics. Yes, the quarterly journal of quarterly journal of economics is there. Oh wow, ABS star, A star, A star is the higher. I think ABDC has a BDC 1. No, not 1. It has A star, A, B, and C. So if you look at this publisher, MIT Press. So if you are from Nigeria, you are going to struggle to publish here. I can bet you. If you are going to struggle. So we have the first one, the Quarterly Journal of Australian Economists. Is by String. You can see the publisher, Nature. Springer International Publishing. You can see the feed. Okay, Australia has different coding feed. It's their coding feed, like our course, like Echo 101, Echo 2. That's how they code it. Echo 101, Principles of Introduction to Economics, 111, Principles of Economics. So this is how they code it. ISSN, International Standard Serial Number, print, and E. You see this one is just a small player, rank C, that's the lowest rank. But this one, the Quarterly Journal of Economics, is like a Real Madrid kind of a team. You have the publisher MIT. If you are from Nigeria, you're going to struggle to publish here. Feed, look at the feed, the same feed with this 3801 ISSN number. A star is the highest rank. So this is so the person that would drop this, I'm giving you an assignment. Was you? So your assignment, I don't know if you have submitted to this journal, you are planning or you are aiming, or your paper just got rejected, or your supervisor just mentioned it. Hey, was you? After your PhD, let's try to submit a paper here. I don't know. How did you come about it? Dr. Waziri Aketunde. Hey, Waziri, are you there? Okay, let's go on. Food and agriculture. Is it food and agriculture or food and agriculture? Sumda. Okay, Waziri is currently planning to submit a paper. Please, that paper should be very solid because this guy, I don't know your affiliation, I don't know the country you are. So make sure that the contribution to knowledge is very strong. The knowledge gap is very strong, very, very strong.
Dr. Romanus.
Yes, sir.
Maybe at this junction, what you could tell him and some other colleagues is aiming at and I have that with some of my postgraduate students, they seem to have some form of ambition, want to publish in high impact journal of 10 impact, 20 impact, and they've not been able to publish in one impact journal. I think sometimes as early career, they should at least aim with the lower one, because there's always that shocker that comes when you're rejected, and not so many people still get that motivation to go through.
Dr. Mane, thank you. In fact, let me just share a testimony. Is it a short testimony? When you talk about that shocker, when we did the AVH program, there are some assigned some mentees to me. One of them, I will not mention the name of the person. I was submitted the paper to a journal. High impact journals, yeah, let's publish on transportation. Good paper. And luckily we got a decision to revise. And after the revision, the paper was rejected. The guy said, no, I'm not going to publish again. Today, after 4 years, the guy never submitted that paper. The paper just waited. Said, no, how can they be this wicked? So that shocker is going to be there. So rejection, time is not there to finish all the borders around publication. We didn't talk about rejection and so many other things. That rejection, that shocker is always there. That rejection. Please, as suggested by Dr. Kenwa, for early career, PhD and master student, even if it's Q4, start from there. Because as you grow, your capacity gets stronger, then you move forward. Please, let's build capacity and let's start small. Let's grow small. If you grow small, you establish competence. Okay, let's move faster. Let's move. I think we are finished, but let's go back. Let's just conclude now so that we have time for Q&A. So if you have questions, you drop it. In conclusion, there are other aspects that borders around publication, like a revision. Your paper can be rejected at any time. In fact, one of my papers was rejected after 4th revision. The argument was my error score was very low, 4 point. Because why can you tell me that after doing a lot about more than 3 robustness check to validate the error score? And I told the guy, even error score of 0.4 is not that low. And the guy just got angry and rejected my paper. After 2 years, so shocker can come at any time and it can come. So in conclusion, publishing is more than visibility. Not just visibility, it's about impact, contributing to, because this life of immortal, like after you've gone, your work is still there. Today we still talk about Dan Smith and other Nobel laureates. Your work will still be done, you will still be cited. People will hear, young researcher will hear about you. So each paper that you publish adds value to global knowledge and strengthen voice and research, not just within your local African context, but the global researcher. So let's try it as African, as Nigerians, to catch up with the Western world, to bridge the knowledge gap by establishing a global journal. So aim for quality, not quantity, please. if you can have quantity quality, let me put that way. That is, if you can have quantity quality, that you publish 20 quality, please aim for quantity quality, not just for quantity. Let me just publish, churn out, or not just put my name. Put your name will not help, will take you to somewhere, but will not take you across. Imagine you are in one of my mentors in USA. I think when he applied for one position, and when he just got to the interview, he say, "Hey, these are your publication. Pick any one of them and speak on it." That is your interview. Imagine they put your name and you know nothing about any of your publication. They will just catch you rather than an interview is over. So please aim to publish quantity quality. If you can publish 100 as of good quality, why not? But even if there's only one that is of good quality, please don't go for quantity without quality. Mentorship is very important. At early stage of my career, I was very, in fact, me and Prof, we were living and sleeping in the same house. So I could grab him anytime I need him. I'll just go, come. I can grab him at any time. And he cannot say, go, I will not answer you. You are sleeping in the same house. I'm seeing you every day. So early stage mentorship is very important. It's unfortunate in part of our world. Some mentors are the mentors. In Africa, your mentors want to be the lead author, but in other part of the world, the mentors are always the last authorship. Like Prof said, the mentee is the driver, whilst the mentor is the road safety. Is the co-pilot. So it's like road safety and driver. So the mentor is the driver, and the mentee is the driver, the mentor is the co-pilot. Like my supervisor will say, I'm just the midwife. You are the woman pregnant, deliver your baby. Let me help you arrange it. So as a mentor, you have to do the work. When you are writing, you don't expect your shared responsibility with your mentor. Hey, mentor, come and do analysis. Let me do the show review. No. So please choose your mentor very well, not those that will torment you. So this is very important to support early career scholars through guidance, collaboration. In fact, I was discussing with Prof last week that some of his PhD students, if I'm not mistaken, they're in Ethiopia on full scholarship now, based on his recommendation. Some of his collaboration from outside in Nigeria, just to, hey, Prof, we are looking for a PhD student to work on project, and they will be based in Ethiopia, fully funded, everything. He said, Prof, yes. Prof said, why not? I have some students under me. He just wrote just 2 lines, pian. These are my students, blah, blah. That's what mentors can help you to achieve. Whereas some other mentors will be dragging first authorship with you. So while choosing your mentor, please open your eyes to choose your mentor. Mentorship is very important. And mentorship is not by force. If it's not working, drop it and move on. But if it's your PhD supervisor, that's where the problem is. You can't throw it away. So this the journey continues. Let's keep talking. Let's keep writing. Let's keep publishing. Let's keep discussing. Let's keep inspiring, because our ideas can change the world. Your next publication could be a spark to change in the world. Thank you, and you are welcome to us. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. If you can clap your hand, please stop sharing your slide now. You can clap your hand. You can clap your hand digitally. That'll be great. Thank you so much. Stop sharing, please. Stop sharing. Okay, so I think we'll be the way it's run today, like we're having a Q&A along the line. So, and that was for the last 1 hour plus, we just having interaction. And thank you so much for the engagement. For everyone, those on YouTube, you are also not left out. Our key today are very engaging, and also bright, and also your comments are well noted. Journal of so the aim is that you can try any journal you want to try and see. Okay, we give us how to search for journal on those 4 outlets: on Scopus, Web of Science, ABS, and ABDC. So those of us that are writing our own on YouTube, you can try the journal. Let me mention the Journal of Economics and Applied Research. You can check it out. Journal of Physiology, Agriculture. You can check it out. Also, Arcade Today. Thank you so much. interdisciplinary journal. Yeah. So any discipline you are, you can search by journal name, you know the name or the ISSN, or you can simply search by area. And it shows us, you can choose the area you want to search, and it will list for you the journals that are in that area. So these are ways you can engage it. So thanks so much. I'm so pleased that even those on YouTube are also engaging. Before the final Q&A, a final word before we close today. So some person will be asking a question. Let me just quickly respond to that. Someone will say, okay, if you can see my screen, please confirm. I just go to somebody asked about this, how do you want to be part of DIaDeRC? I mentioned issue of opportunities. So one way to start is to be this general. If you remember, this is our pyramid I mentioned earlier on our kind of a DIaDeRC and also canogram impacts pyramid. We have so the general ASMN community. We have that now. We have close to 1,500 here, and a few person will move. So after each training, since we started it, we expect the person to move to ASMN Premium. So from that Premium, the person become team members. So somebody have been asking, why do I want to be part of DIaDeRC? It's simple. If you go to our website, you see join the network. When you click join the network on our website, it will give you all the details there. And that is what I mentioned here about ASMN Premium. It gives you opportunities and what it takes to join them. So reach out to check it out. And if you have any question, reach out to us. And so many persons on this call have joined us ASMN Premium. We want ASMN to join between now and next week. Like I mentioned earlier, after today's session, by God's grace, we will share the link for today's exercise by tomorrow or next, so that if you can complete the exercises before Thursday, by next week, Sunday like this, we will do the certificate presentation to those who meet all the requirements. And those that want to subscribe to ASMN Premium Batch 4, you're welcome. The onboarding like house meeting, it's a closed meeting. It's to show you what lies ahead of you. And once you're a member of ASMN Premium, we also have a cluster. We put in clusters whereby you can really collaborate among yourselves based on your discipline and level of research. So I want to employ us to be part of it as much as I can. I will be glad you did. The onboarding is already planned for 7th of December, but you have to subscribe by 28th. So we'll do the process planning before that day. So if you your hand is on, it's up. I will call you shortly. And thank you so much, Hassan. I will call you shortly. So that's basically and once you go to our website, you click for studies 1, I mentioned earlier, 10% have done this. But it says 1, thank you so much. For exercise 2, 72 are done. By tomorrow or next latest, we'll post exercise 3 and do it. And they will still be open till end of this session, end of this series, which is ending. So next week, Sunday, some of us will be taking testimonials, some of us will be speaking to us based on their experiences. And so we collect that from the exercises you feel and your feedback. So by next week, Sunday, that's episode 4, that's going to be final edition, final episodes. So it's like the grand finale of this training. That will be episode 4. We'll have a speaker already joining us. And so this is the program we have for next. So there will be time for position, the time for Q&A. There will be time for selected testimonials from participants. Either we read it out to the speaker, or there will be time for to do certificates and then closing remarks. So this is the program for next week, Sunday. So on that note, I want to say thank you so much, and we hope that next week will be around the final of this. Much more so after that, we want to see as many as that can continue with us as ASMN Premium. You're welcome to do that. And the way it is, you can subscribe from anywhere in the world. Somebody say it's only for Nigeria. No, you go to our DIaDeRC, meet our team. You see, we have team members from almost all parts of the world. So it's not Nigeria. It's a center that is reaching out to their world, mainly focusing on the global south. So we are not limited to Nigeria, we're limited to across global south. So on that, I will stop sharing now. I saw somebody's hand raised, so we'll take polling questions, and then we as plan to close. Yeah, which one of those journals is that they're collaborating with? Well, it depends on what you mean by collaboration. There are some that we do special issue. For example, we just did one with Romanus and with some Thomas on Discover some Springer journal. So when we have an issue, we can do a special issue with a journal based on the area of we're referencing. So we have a number of them we have done that for. I've done that for James, I've done that for occupational sciences and many others. So that's basically what I can answer that. Bello, your hand is still on. Okay, I will acknowledge it now. Emmanuel, okay, please. Yeah, Emmanuel put something on the chat. Let's look at this. I think here he is leading a journal as part of additional boards and APCs work for authors from the low income and middle income countries. So it's on the chat. I also put it on our YouTube, so on the WhatsApp group. So let's check it out on the chat. Let's check it out, and then I think let me put it on the viewers. So I'll put it now. So this is from one of us. Let's check it out. There's a call for it. Okay. And one of the things Roman mentioned that if your journal is rejected, please don't feel bad. It's part of the game. Even nobody already have had a journal papers rejected. Okay, why I want to call on so Hazam Bello, your hand is raised so long, so you're welcome now. While you're doing that, let's on our video, let's take some screenshots for today. Hazam Bello, you have the space now. What to you? Please, you can put your video up
Okay.
the screenshots. And
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay, good evening, Madam Hazan. Is it Hazana or
Yes.
Hazana? Yeah, Bello. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hassana Bello.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a comment, sir.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
In the exercise 2,
Yes.
some of the questions were multiple choice, sir.
Okay.
So they were graded over 10 each of the questions.
Continue.
Now, some of the questions were multiple choice, sir, that the student is supposed to tick all the correct answers in that question. So a student who got 3 out of the 5 that he is supposed to tick, and he is graded 0/10. That is what I don't understand, sir. This student in test and measurement, I believe, got 6/10, not 0/10.
Okay, that's the technical. Okay, there are. Let me just take that quickly. Otherwise, we can take that on technical aspects. Our team can work on that. What we do out of the quiz, studies are not just only 5 questions are scored. Others are 0, like your names. So if you, out of those 5 that are scored, if you have 5/5, that will be 50 marks. It's 10 marks per one. If it's 2, if you score 4 out of the 5 with 40 marks, if you score 3, it will be 30 marks. So out of those questions, there are some that are more like feedback, comment, testimonials, names, affiliation. Those ones are not scored. The ones that are scored are 5 per question. So if you score like 20 marks, it means that out of the 5 that are scored, 2 of them you got. And the way it is being done too, if there's a feedback. So if you look at the question, it will give you, if you pass it will give you feedback. To give you a key. Why is it correct, or key why is wrong? So the aim is not about to pass or not. The aim is also to help us to learn. I don't know that has answered your question, Azana. Otherwise,
Yes, sir. What I'm saying is that all the 5 options are correct. The student is supposed to tick all the 5 answers.
Okay.
But he was
go ahead.
able to get only 3 of the answers and got the 2 wrong.
Okay.
To my understanding, this student got 6/10, not 0/10, sir.
Okay. I get it. Okay. It depends on the pedagogy of the question. I remember maybe there are five responses that are correct in that. There's a 4 that are correct in that particular question. And out of the 4, you got 3 out of this. Instead of saying 0, it would have been 3 over. That's depends on the logic. It's based on the logic of the question. So the way it is being designed, you expect to get everything in that particular question to get the full mark. That's the way it's designed. But that is not a big deal. You can also edit it later on. Well, but basically the aim is not whether you score or not. The aim is to give you feedback and to let you what you got from or what right. Also to ensure engagement. So I got a question. But the way the design is that you have to get everything to get the full mark of 10 marks. Not we didn't break it down. Otherwise it'd be like 3 over 10, and then so we do one decimal. So if a particular question, the logic is that you should get it complete to get the full 10 marks. And not otherwise. That's the way it is designed. Sorry about that. But
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much for your feedback. It's well noted. And thanks so much for even for the effort. Yes, Emmanuel, your hand is up. Okay. So we are now a final general. Go ahead, sir. Emmanuel, you have the space.
Prof, thank you for the time. I actually wanted to make a comment on the presentation, not a comment, but a contribution. First and foremost, I want to thank Professor Romanus for that well-presented presentation. It's quite rich and impactful. My contribution is this to encourage members, especially early career researchers in regards to rejection. I just wanted to add a more point. There's something I learned from my mentor in Canada, and it's called journal tree. It's good to aim, like Professor Romanus has presented. Visibility is very, very important. But like everyone knows, Prof did not come to where he is today. He moved gradually. It's step. So everything is a step. Before, I've seen postgraduate students wanting to tell me that me suggesting lower impact for them to graduate, they want high impact, and you find out you've not been able to publish in a simple impact. And it becomes being, wanting to ride a Mercedes when you can't even afford a motorbike. So there's one thing that helps. Have a journal tree. Journal tree simple means you have like a list of journals you want to publish in. Then maybe that big impact 8, impact 10, I don't recommend that for starters. You are aiming at. You can have it as number 1. You have another option 2, 3, 4. Have like 5. So that when you send your document to the first one and it's rejected, immediately you don't even wait to think about it, suffer, because we're all human beings and there is always that pain that comes with rejection. Imagine you walk into an office and tell Professor Saboye, I want you to, Saboye says, so no, I can't do it. You already have expectation. Sorry, Prof, I'm just using your name. That disappointment, and you heard Professor Romanus say, someone 4 years down the line, the researcher never published, and that's good information lost to humanity. So once the first one is declined, you go to the second one. By the time, in my experience, by the time you get to the 3rd level of your journal tree, your paper is accepted. You take the corrections, you improve it, you send to the next one, and so on and so forth. So learn to have a journal tree. It's very, very helpful, and also help you manage rejections. I just wanted to add that as an addition to Prof's well-organized presentation. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. That's a good one. So, but I like the last point. If you don't publish your work, you have denied society that knowledge. So that is a key word you should go with. You're not writing because you want to graduate. You are writing because you have something you want to communicate to society. So even if one journal reject it, don't stop there. I don't want to take it like marriage. You approach, as a young man, approach a lady they want to get married to. You say, I'm not interested. That's not enough to commit suicide. There are many other ladies that would like you the way you are. Or maybe same about ladies. So it's like marriage. So you submit a paper, it's not accepted, it's not a death sentence. But I normally have one of my mentors, I respect so much, Professor Simply Asongun. He said, just submit your paper with the mind that it will be rejected. So you go with that mind. After this paper, the outcome I expect is rejected. So when it comes, it's not you are not shocked. You already prepare your mind for it. And then two, I also normally have this idea that when Jesus Christ responded to Peter, that's how long will my brother offend me? It is 7 times. It says 70 times 7. So have the mindset that until a paper is rejected 70 times, the paper can still be published. So that's what I want to say on that. There are a few other comments on here. Adeyemi Adepoju. So I want to know the milestones and how your institution deal with the publication before other exams. If quality journals could take years and the students have 3 years for the program, I am one of those not happy with the decision. Honestly, the essence is to help the supervisors accept otherwise. No, whatever you publish is your name. So you have 3 years for your PhD. After your course work, maybe one semester course, start to work on your public. And I'm telling my students, as soon as you start your proposal writing, you have done solitary review. You can do thematic review. There are journals that allow you to publish thematic reviews. And now with this knowledge, you can do some thematic review. So at the point you start, don't wait until you are the last stage of your graduation of your PhD before you want to publish. Because it takes time. So if your PhD is 3 years, let's say 6 months your coursework, so by the end of the first year of your PhD, have like 2 papers from your work. It can be thematic review, it can be your preliminary analysis, it can even be secondary data. So you have like 2 years to redo that. So don't wait until the last year of your PhD. As long as you are admitted, please start to look for a way to publish. That's what I would say on that. That's a response to Adeyemi Adepoju question. Again, Adeyemi Adepoju, like you're angry. So what is your take on publication before PhD oral examination, knowing that it is not PhD by publications? I'm not referring to research using secondary data. My take is that this will not lead PhD students into premature outlet because of their no. Like I just mentioned earlier, as soon as you are admitted, start to publish. Even you are doing you're in science, you're doing experimental research. You can start with your pilot service analysis. From there, you can publish from that pilot until you have the full sample. So don't wait until it's time to graduate before you publish. So please, that's Adeyemi Adepoju. I hope you can see me. Another one is which of these journal DIaDeRC are fitted to? But answer that. A number of them we just write for special issue. Okay, which other question? I've answered Bright and Akitude from YouTube. Thank you so much. Other ones, according to plan to submit here, please submit. So all these journals we've listed, let's try them out on our own for Scopus outlets, Web of Science outlets, and also ABDC outlets. I think I'm just checking whether there's any other question. We're about to close now. We have 1 minute remaining actually. Okay, there's no much question again. We can begin to close. Somebody asked about the Josto journals. I think the way Josto works is like it's more like a repository. Okay, so it's not like an indexing body per se. It's like it's like warehousing. So institution subscribe to it can download papers from there. So Josto is not like indexing outlet. It's like a warehousing whereby you can get access to journals in that area. So okay, tell me, I know you're a PG coordinator from University of Minnesota or University of Victoria. What I mean is that what year, because a colleague who graduated 8 years ago published 1 or 2 articles from her PhD and said it wasn't recommended to publish 3 articles. Yeah, depending on the outlet. If you have 2 good journals in Q1, 2 in Q1, that can also fly. But so like we mentioned, like, if you start on time before you graduate, you have a paper to graduate. So if you have 2 papers on 2 articles on Q1, that can also fly because Q1 has we seem to have a high substance than other journals. When did he become a advisory book? I've answered that to Temi. I think these are basic questions we have. Otherwise, I've answered about DIaDeRC is not Nigerian, we are global South, and you can check us on our website and also ask me payment to see how you can be part of it. So on that note, I want to say thank you so much for coming. It's been so, the engagement has been so exciting, and we can't thank you enough. Okay. Yes, I think what you will see. Okay, this is like response. Well, let us learn to shoot for the moon. And if we miss, we land among the stars. Okay, use the comment and review from the reviewers for publishing. Yes, fantastic. Thanks so much. Okay, on that note, does anybody has any final things to say? Chinwe, I can see your Maduka, I can see your hands up, or is it a comment or thumbs up? Otherwise, we ended the meeting in the next 1 minute, and I want to see us next week for the grand finale, which is the episode 4 of this ASMN 6.0. And as many that can subscribe to our ASMN Premium, you are welcome so that we can continue this collaboration after now. I want to welcome you so much. And next week, let's get the exercise done. We'll be reading out some of the testimonials, and also those are meeting the requirement for certificates to be mentioned. And finally, exercise 3 will be posted between tomorrow and next on this exercise, and that'll be the last one. God bless you once again. I wish you a lovely week ahead, and we look forward to seeing you next week. And those of us on the WhatsApp channel or WhatsApp group, which we can also be taking interaction on there, and also on Telegram group. Once again, thank you so much. We are here because we are there, and we are so happy that despite your time schedule and also different time zone, your engagement is so on. So thanks so much. Tell your friends, to tell others that they can join on YouTube, even if they didn't subscribe to this 6.0. And I want to wish you a lovely week ahead, and God bless you. We love you. I'm you. Thanks so much. Once again, thanks so much, Ronis, for your interactive and interesting presentation. We can't take enough. So next week we have final. So